Hey guys, so it is Oboitshepo here, and I just wanted to come on and quickly share a word that the Lord placed in my heart yesterday, and this is going to be extremely fast. So I pray that maybe just before you listen to the word, take some time, maybe even pause this video, um, pray so your heart can be open to the word, because it might not be the easiest word to receive, but it is definitely a word from the Lord, and it's actually very unique, and that's what I love about this word. It might leave some. Um, Unsettled in some way simply because of the contents of the word, but it's definitely a good word from the Lord, like every other word is. So this last night or yesterday evening, I arrived in Johannesburg for a wedding, and as I was landing, I just heard the Lord say to me, "Be ready for supernatural breakups." Be ready for supernatural breakups. Um, these breakups are what will be leading you to the one, meaning leading you to the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh, or it is in order for the Lord to start doing the things that He wants you, or rather doing the things that He wants to do in your life, right? So whether this is using you or pruning you or healing you. So there's pretty much like I could say maybe a category of people, if you could say. The Lord is saying, get ready for a supernatural breakup. The truth of the matter is, the emphasis was on relationships. That is just the truth. The emphasis was on relationships, romantic relationships. Um, for some of you who this word is for, you are currently dating someone that is not your spouse. They are not the person that the Lord has placed in your life to really honor Him and really fulfill the promise of kingdom marriage in your life. So the Lord is saying, get ready for a supernatural breakup. What does a supernatural breakup look like? I know and you know, we keep it 100% real on this channel. I know 2 years ago, I went through a supernatural breakup where I was dating some guy, and I genuinely thought that the Lord was behind this, and I genuinely felt like we were super, super happy. And literally out of nowhere, he breaks up with me, right? That is a supernatural breakup where it literally comes out of nowhere, and you're like, God, you know? And if you can actually be honest with yourself and reflect, you realize that the Lord actually was warning you about this or telling you that this is about to happen. I remember just when I began about 3 years ago, when I began to really take my walk with the Lord seriously, before the Lord began to prune and mold and shape me and lead me into my ministry, I went through another supernatural breakup, right? Where once again, it was such a toxic relationship, but once again, in my own wisdom, I assumed that everything was going well, and literally in a matter of like a day, everything seemed to just like fall apart, and yet the presence of the Lord was so heavy in this falling apart. The Lord was so clear in His reassurance, even in the pain, even in the healing. The Lord was confirming daily, constantly. I began to hear the Lord much more than I ever did. I began to be hungry for Him much more than I have ever been hungry. And those are just the signs of a supernatural breakup where literally out of nowhere, what seemed to be going well, right? It's like almost not Paul, Saul. Saul was the king. Everything seemed to be going well. And just like that, the Lord rejects him, right? Or like Moses, we're walking with Moses. Everything seems to be good. Of course, Moses is going to enter the promised land. It's Moses. He got us this far, you know? And then out of nowhere, he dies, you know? Get ready for a supernatural breakup. These breakups will also come in the form of friendships. These breakups may even come in the form of you breaking up with a certain type of mentality, breaking up with a certain type of behavior, breaking up with a certain type of mindset, certain type of places. But genuinely, there is going to be a shift and a separation that the Lord is preparing you for. And I believe this is a confirmation, because the way our God works, guys, he never does these sudden things in our lives without, giving us a hint. Get ready for a supernatural breakup. I want to repeat this though. The Lord stressed relationships, romantic relationships. Some of you, you're about to break up with your person because the person that the Lord actually has for you is right under your nose, right around the corner. For some of you, he needs you to separate from these people or from this person in order to begin your walk with the Lord, right? In order for him to move you into a certain direction. This is for most of us, this is a time where the Lord calls you into consecration, calls you into healing, calls you into self-development, right? Calls you into breaking off of soul ties. Just honestly, you and him, basically you focusing your eyes on him, you marrying him before he brings in anyone in your life. But for others, this process of sanctification and pruning has already taken place, maybe even is still taking place, and you have entered a relationship prematurely, and the Lord is about to break it up so fast. You won't even be able to salvage what the Lord is breaking up. But what is the beauty about this breakup is that the presence of the Lord will be felt so heavily, even in your disappointment, even in your devastation, because it will be painful, right? And I'm genuinely excited for those that the Lord is breaking up relationships, romantic relationships, because I've been there, and my time after those breakups have always been the best time. At that moment, it didn't feel like it, but now in hindsight, I see that it needed to take place for me to literally be standing here recording this video, posting it on my YouTube channel. Am I making sense? There's so much in store for you. In fact, I want to say I'm so excited for you because the Lord is about to blow your mind, but the Lord is sending a confirmation. Some of you, he's already said this to you, and I'm here just to confirm it. The Lord says, get ready for a supernatural breakup. In fact, there is a word that Michelle heard the voice of the Lord released just yesterday, and I watched that video after the Lord whispered this in my heart, and I was like, what confirmation. The Lord is saying, get ready for a supernatural breakup. Be blessed, guys. I love you so much. Bye-bye.